There we go. Hooray. That was annoying. Hi guys. Hi. Give it a second. It's saying the stream was too slow. I disagree with it. But anyway, it should be back up any second now. Just remembered. Hey Carligade. Just remembered I have to get this like crucial part of the actual what I'm doing tonight, which is the actual stuff I've built so far. Kind of important. Should actually be isolation. Sorry, I was being a good husband and helping my wife with something just before I came on, which meant I was a little bit rushed getting the last bit set up, so forgive me for that. There we go, that should be good hopefully. Just move it along that way a little bit. Really need to tidy up in here. It's been used as a storage room for the last week, so everything's a bit higgledy-piggledy. Technical term there, you'll notice. Higgledy-piggledy. Good word that, I like that word. Hey GJBricks. Hey Kaz. Hey Gargade. Hey Michael's AFOL. How is everybody this evening? Morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. Try a different setup today. Let's see if this works. It should work. Right. I'll put the minifigures out of the way. There we go. Right, what have we got? I have not built any Lego this week. None. I've had no time to do any Lego. It's like I've just been so busy, so tired, so just so not had time. My wife's been really busy with work this week, and I've had to help her a few times, and then I've got a few things going on as well, and I've just been absolutely wrecked this week. And Garligade, you'll be pleased to know I have another cold. I am the master of colds. What's going on? I'm still not finished. I haven't actually. Hang on, are you talking to me? I haven't built any of this in between filming, so. Also, I seem to be missing a brick. That's annoying. Man, no way. First bag. Seriously? No way. No, I've got a different code now, Garligade. It's not the same one. Thought I was going to have something happen there that had never ever happened to me, and that was a missing Lego piece. Right, let's turn this round so it's the right way for me. For the instructions. Yeah, I know. My little baby's got a bit of a sniffle tonight as well. So I felt it sort of coming on all week, But it's stayed away. It's managed to stay away till the weekend, which is, you know, nice of it. Really, thanks. Don't know why I can't get these things during the week, because then I can recover at work. Julian Brick City, I haven't done any work on this in between the last video and this one, so that's why I generally, if I'm building a set for a live stream, I only build it. If I start building a set during a live stream, I only build it during the live stream. I don't go and build it behind the scenes, because it just doesn't feel right if I do that. Hey, Legalomaniac, how are you, sir? Saw you building some of Rogue Transformation stuff this week, which is really cool. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I am hugely behind on my videos this week. Although I did manage to catch Jacob's live stream earlier, which is something I have not managed to do for a long time. But now the clocks have changed, I actually did manage to catch one. Hooray! Mega Blocks Lemaniac. No! I'm not sure who I should ban for that comment. Legalomaniac or Julian's. I'm just kidding. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. I'm alright. I've got some. I meant to bring tissues in with me. I've actually got some. Hooray! Oh dear. I want to make a bet on how long it's going to take Jeremy to finish his current epic mega city mock build. Because the thing, is it ridiculously large that he's talking about? He's going to have to like remortgage his house to buy enough bricks to actually do what he's talking about. I mean, it's going to be cool. I've always 2, 4, 6. I've always liked the idea of doing something like that myself, but maybe one day I will. Maybe one day I will. Megalomania. Hang on, shouldn't it be Mega Legomaniac? That's what it should be. Mega Legomaniac. Has anyone here watched Mortal Engines? I like the look of that movie. I really did want to watch it. I haven't had a chance yet. I'm just wondering if anybody's seen it. No, the Peter Jackson one with the big vehicles moving across the map. Well, it depends on whether or not he can like find enough Bricklink stores. I reckon Bricklink's going to be announcing a shortage of bricks soon. He's just going to end up buying them all. Just realised what I need to do is set that second camera up here. That would work actually. I'm going to do that. Hang on. I just had a really good idea. I don't know if any of you have got computers with USB-C in them, but I'm having like quite a lot of arguments with using old USB 2 devices with the USB-C. It's it's not working quite as I hoped. it's not really, it really struggles to power the devices properly. I thought the whole point of USB-C was it's like this. There we go. Is that good? There you go. You can see it from another angle now. It's not the best camera, but there you go. You can see what I'm doing from both sides now. That works. Different. Thought I'd try something different for a change. I love that kind of stuff. Highly recommended. Yeah, cool. Peter Jackson's got a pretty bloody good imagination, and the story it's based on sounds pretty cool. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it soon. I've actually got a backlog of movies to watch now. Haven't had a lot of time to watch movies recently, so I've got Ready Player One lined up to watch. I've got Black Panther lined up to watch. I've got Infinity War to watch. Yeah, probably need to catch up on all of those because I didn't even get to. Me and my wife hardly ever get to the cinema these days because the times when we actually probably could go, we're too tired. Thanks, kids. Gotta tell you, why do we have kids? It's exhausting. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't trade them for the world. Oh, is it short? That surprises me. 4, 5, 6 of those. Oh, there we go, 6 of those. No, I haven't heard anything from JC. We've all been trying to get hold of him. I'm friends with him on Facebook, and he's not even replying on there, so I don't know what on earth is going on. I've got no other way to contact him, unfortunately. Got email, got website, got Facebook, nothing. So yeah, I don't know. I'm slightly worried and at a bit of a loss as to how to contact him. I hope he's alright, obviously. Yeah, my Joss wants to go and see the Addams Family. Hey GJBricks, how are you, sir? I've got a couple of your videos to watch. I went to bed at 1:30 last night, so you know I was thinking of watching some videos last night, and then I went to bed at 1:30, and it was like a bit late to be watching videos, so I didn't. I'm going to determine this week's going to be a better week for Lego. I'm going to make some time to catch up. I'm going to do a city update. I bought some new. I bought some more wood today, so you can see it here. I've got like a proper surface now for building on both sides, underneath and at the back, so it doesn't look rubbish anymore. But I've got 2 more bits of wood I'm going to get so I can just start to do my harbour area a bit, because I've decided I need to do that, and also I've also going to do the second raised area I said I was going to do on this upper level. I was going to get the wood for that as well, so I'm going to go and sort that out tomorrow quickly. Shouldn't take too long, and then I can. Ooh, pieces on the floor. And then I can start to make progress on another part of the city I wanted to do, because I have actually been excuse me, stay with me, come on. I have actually been working on doing my tiling for the road, so I made a good dent in that recently. So I will do a city update. I haven't been completely neglecting my city. I just really haven't had time to focus on it, and I've been quite enjoying building some mocks as well. I'm halfway through building a new petrol station, so that was something that was on my list to sort out. Remember, I had a petrol station a while ago that I was working on. I basically stripped that and rebuilt it to something that's a bit more manageable. I think I dropped one more piece. somewhere. It's really inconvenient what I just did. To put it mildly. Alright, where are you? Gotta be down here somewhere. Gotta be down here somewhere. Gotta be somewhere. Ah, there it is. 2 pieces. This back wall is really cool. I like it. This is really clever. Unlike what I just did, knocking pieces flying. Hey Brick Studios, how are you? Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm here to entertain you. I'm just like knocking things flying at the moment, so hope you enjoy that. A few profile bricks on the pad wall a few weeks back. $12 bucks. I had $71 worth of profile bricks. Crikey! Hey, what do you mean by profile bricks? The ones with the brick texture on them. I've been pretty good at stocking up on those for on the pick a brick wall. I haven't been to the pick a brick wall for a while though. I do need to do that this week. I need a boatload of grey pieces at the moment, and I need a grey's actually my main priority at the moment. Like light grey and dark grey are my 2 biggest missing pieces. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Tonight for me, morning for you, hey? Let's see how I do. I'm probably not going to do as long as I did last time, because like I said, I am sick and I'm probably not wise for me to be up stupidly late. My body will not thank me for that. Okay, this is really cool. I like this. I really like how this back wall's done. That's really clever. I think that's really neat. Right, I'll do it on that camera there. How it's they've got this sort of panel effect here. These are just these flaps on there, and then this kind of texture here. It looks really, really cool. I like it a lot. You're working on your city. I'm hopefully going to have my next update is going to be pretty cool. Hopefully, if I ever actually get to it. Where's that guy? Goes in there. That's fiddly. I wonder if Lego designers sometimes get to the point when they're like putting the instructions together and go, oh, I should have done that sooner. Oh well. Like I find like sometimes that piece I just did, this little triangle down here, I could have actually put in I could have put that in sooner, I reckon. It's funny, I was talking with Mike, Dr. McBrick, the other day, because he's done his... I was ribbing him because he started doing his friend's mock, and then he stopped doing his friend's mock, and I said, oh, when are we ever going to finish that? He's like, oh, yeah, good point. So he started making progress on it again, thankfully. I'd like to see. I think I might still have some pieces on the floor. How embarrassing. Ugh, so annoying. Oh no, wait a minute, what am I up to? Done that one, done that one, done that one. Hoping I didn't drop any more pieces. I was looking at the Friends set. I do want to get the Friends set at some point, because I've got a kind of mock in my head for I can do with that, which should be a bit of fun. And I'm not like a die-hard Friends fan, but I always used to enjoy watching it when it was on TV. So I apologise if any of you are die-hard Friends fans. But I love the ideas set. I think that's really, really cool. So many sets I would like to get if I had the money. GJBricks, when you said profile bricks, do you mean they're like ones that look like brickwork? Is that a profile brick? Hadn't heard it called that before. But it would make sense if it was. Alright, something is wrong there. That's annoying. Ah, that was an annoying place to drop that brick. Oh no, where that goes? Oh, I see. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. I need to sort my lighting out in here. I've got a big studio light, but it's so inconvenient. I really dislike it. I would like to get it done, get rid of it, and use something smaller. I find that with subassembly. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. I've had that a lot. I was building the party bus with Joss earlier on, and actually she's young, so she's got small hands, and she could actually get in and do the piece that needed to be done. There was no way I could have got into it without dismantling half the set. Incidentally, how good is the party bus build? We're halfway through it and absolutely loving it. I'm building it with Joss because she's having such a good time building it. We got up to the bit today with the disco lights. It's awesome. Disco Inferno. It's pretty neat. If anyone hasn't seen the party bus, the disco feature on it's awesome. It's so good. Love it. So much fun. Hey, but Kaz, does that mean the sound of them falling into buckets means they're actually working for you? They're actually behaving themselves for you? Because if they are, awesome. Ah, oh, so over getting colds. I really am. I've got to be honest, I was actually seriously thinking about buying a second one as well. Just to have it, because it's just so good. It really is that much fun. There was actually a couple of really, there weren't many what I would call bad sets in the Lego Movie 2 lineup. I thought they were all really good and quite original, but there were some that were definitely a bit niche, and there's definitely some I've bought purely for parts, like Queen whatever wannabe's castle is palace rather is going to be is 100% bought for parts. But it was so cheap, I bought a second one so my girls can have it, because I know the minute they see it they'll get upset that they didn't get to build it. So I figured if I do that, then they can have the second one, and then I get to use all the cool parts that are in it, because it does have some good bricks in it, and then they can have the other one to play with. And that means I also get the Batman in the pyjamas, or the whatever outfit it is he's wearing, which is cool. Yeah, I'm actually worried I might have to start breaking some sets down. The problem with that is it means I then have to go and find the boxes for them, which are somewhere else. Which is a good reason not to break them down. That sounds lazy. Sounds lazy. I've often thought about doing great ball contraptions, but I really I want to focus on doing kind of this building I'm doing at the moment, like building the city, building mocks and things like that, because it's something I never really, well no, I always used to build a lot of stuff as a kid, but I've really been enjoying kind of using my imagination in that way again, because it feels like it's been so long since I've really got to kind of let my imagination loose that I was part of what got me back into Lego. So I'm also trying to kind of give my city a little bit more of a, you know, as much as I like doing the kind of more serious style, I'm also trying to add in a bit more of the kind of over the top fantasy, or you know, architecture or something like that. Like the petrol station I'm working on at the moment, I'm kind of debating doing a kind of really over the top architectural feature just above it that like looks really futuristic and out there. So I just want something that looks so sort of ridiculous and out of place that it kind of actually works and fits in with the city, if that makes sense. Oops, wrong way around. Other way around. You're in the middle of exchanging all your track with 9-volt track. Wouldn't that be expensive? Like really expensive? Don't I was watching, how was it? A video on Beyond the Brick the other day, and they were interviewing someone who had a really cool kind of 9-volt layout, but he was saying how many motors he goes through. It was kind of terrifying. It was loads. Didn't think it was a problem. Let's see, is that right? That goes there, that goes there. Okay, and then that goes there. Alright, I see. Aha, see what I did wrong. That goes there. There we go. Fruit baskets. See again, like I can't get that piece down. There we go. That's it. Do you keep your boxes, Garligade? Yeah, this is, you did hit the nail on the head there when it comes to trains. They're absolutely awesome and I love them, but my goodness, they need a lot of space. I'm actually in the middle of planning one out in my head. I want to build like a raised railway on the upper level that might go down to the lower level. I'll see how I go, but I'm gonna build it based on the roller coaster tracks. I really like the GJBricks idea, the way he motorized the cars in that. That was really, really clever. So I'm kind of thinking I'm going to use a similar approach, not quite the same as his. It might be similar underneath, but I've got a kind of idea to use to build like 2 sets of effectively bogies with it, and then do like a New York style subway train perhaps, running on those roller coaster tracks like that as a raised thing. I think it'd be pretty cool. The other option I was thinking was actually to, rather than doing that, was to build the build a version of the 7740 train, the yellow train. That is one of my all-time favorite trains, and one I do hope I will own one day. But I'm not gonna try and bankrupt myself just to own that at the moment. But one day I will. One day I will, I'm sure. Right, what have we got here? Nivea. That is not a handpiece. I've got a load of spare pieces of roller coaster, and the roller coaster prices, the track's coming down in price as well, so I'll be intrigued to see if Lego releases another big roller coaster in the future. That being said, I do still need to get the current roller coaster. There we go. What's this guy's name? Check the box. This one's Chan Kong Sang, hey? Okay. It's got a pretty impressive hairpiece there. Lego currency of only using $100 bills as well. It's good to see. But you have a 7740 train. I don't have one. It was actually one I always wanted as a kid. It actually does, like, I always loved that train, and I could never ever persuade my parents to get it for me, which is a shame. When I eventually do buy one and it costs me a fortune, I will be sure to let them know how much it cost me as a result of them not buying it for me as a kid. What we got here? Some little signage. Gonna get into sticker hell here. Right. St. George. Oh yeah. Bricksy. Yeah, he's built that extra layer underneath his city now, hasn't he? And he's been buying the kits from, what are they called? The expensive instruction manuals. He's been buying them and building them lately. So he seems to have a fair chunk of money. So I mean, I wonder if his channel pays for itself now, because he's got a fair number of subscribers. But he never seems to be short of cash, so it's been doing all right. Banana and cherries. It's cute. Have you seen? I can't remember the guy's channel. There's one channel I follow. I can't remember the name of it, but I always watch his videos because he's built like a brick style of, yeah, BMR, that was it. He's built BMR's, the expensive instruction manuals I mentioned just now. He has designed like a monorail system that's brick built, and he's got some really cool trains, and I always like watching his videos because he's built some really nice looking trains. So what sticker is this one? Number 29. That is that one. So many stickers. That's a sticker sheet. To go with that sticker sheet. So many stickers. I wonder how many people who are like anti-stickers bought this set and went, oh, maybe I'll put them on this time. Because it is the kind of set that you really do have to have stickers on. It just won't look the same without it. Oh, I see. Where are we up to? Oh, okay. It's my big fingers getting in the way again. Oh, fail. Oh, boo-boo. Double boo-boo. Right. Alright, so who in this stream is going to be getting the Batmobile when it comes out later this month? If I had excess money, I would consider it because it is rather cool. I love that Batmobile, but it is rather expensive. The minifigure size one you can get for it though looks pretty. The limited edition one you get with it looks really cool. Hang on, what have I done here? Done something wrong here. Oh, let's see, it goes back there. Boo boo, I made a boo boo. Everyone seems to be jumping on the train bandwagon at the moment. Must be copying me. Actually, it was good to see GJBricks doing his channel again. He took a bit of a break, didn't he? But good to see him doing his videos again. I really like his stuff and his channel. I've got a whole spreadsheet of train builds I want to do. Just need to start doing them. I might start on my train station soon. Actually, I've got the Lockwood Estate set that I'm probably never ever going to build, but I bought it because it had so many what I thought would be absolutely perfect parts for building a train station, like in good colours. So that was why I got it, and it was on half price clearance as well, so can't complain about that. You know me, I like my bargains. Do need you. Is anyone in this stream one of those people who, when they're building, just tips everything out? Like, doesn't worry about keeping it organised, just tip it all out and start building. You can definitely see the advantages to that because it'll take you so much longer to do. You'll get a lot more enjoyment out of it. I mean, well, not that I don't get enjoyment out of it, you know what I mean though. You'll get to enjoy it for longer because you'll have so much building, like finding to do as well. Oh, he's got a baby coming as well, is he? I didn't hear him say that one. I know he didn't get married that long ago, did he? So he's been obviously doing things with his wife. Obviously making babies by the sounds of it. Don't do it. They take over your lives. I can say that. I have 3. They've taken over my life. Now my goal this week is to make some progress on my city and do a city update next week, for next weekend. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to go and get my bits of wood tomorrow so I can do a couple of bits of layout changes I want to do. I'm going to carry on, finish doing or do as much of my roads as I can, because I actually don't think I still have enough. I still don't think I've got enough black tiles. Why did I decide to do brick roads? No. Actually, my pick-a-brick wall had 1x4 plates the other day, so might have to go back and see if they've got some more. I did stock up on them. I'll do that. Is that real? No, cog. Yeah, cog. Where's the cog? There it is. Oh, so you're inferring it. I see. Well, mum's the word. It would explain why he's been, why he's had to sort of rearrange and move his Lego stuff around to make space. Chicken. Wow. That actually is a rotisserie chicken there. Didn't realise. That's funny. Wonder how many vegetarians got upset by that. That's pretty funny. I don't know if you can see that properly down there, but the yeah, the chicken spinning. Right. I feel like I'm building really slowly tonight. Sorry if that bothers anyone. A couple of people might have gone to sleep. You have drawers. I have takeaway containers. All of my bits are in takeaway containers. Oh, and pab cups as well. I use pab cups too. Every time I look at like drawers for it, I just think it's so expensive. And to be honest, like my Lego room, like if my trays were here right in front of me, it'd probably be different, but all my trays are over there, so I literally go and pick up a pile of them and bring them over to the table, build with them, and then put them back afterwards. One day I will have it set up like a proper Lego studio. Oh yes. Oh, this is the shovel bit. This is a really clever technique where they use they actually use these shovels to build the roof on this bit. So, and it takes up a lot of space building it this way, but the effect at the end of it's really cool. Two of those, two of those, two of those. Oh yeah, I still forgot one piece. Interesting. That's neat, because they've even, like, if you can see that, like they've done it in such a way that this just offsets the shovels enough that they sit flush on this plate here perfectly, so that the roof sits absolutely flawlessly. That's very neat detailing. I'm impressed. How many sittings do I think this is going to take me to build? Well, I'll be honest, I'm not going to get through much more tonight. I'm slightly tired given that I'm sick. I don't know, I reckon it's going to take me 4 sittings to build this. So we'll see how we go. I mean, I seem to be really slow tonight. I apologise. Well, yeah, I reckon it's going to be 2 more sittings. Because there's like 19 bags in here and I'm up to bag 9. So I'm going to try and get through a couple more tonight. And then pick it up next week. Everything permitting. Ooh. Oh, I just got tired suddenly. Oh, excuse me. You'll say 6 at the rate Greg is going. Right, challenge accepted. You're not like JC in disguise, are you, Garligay? Because that's the kind of comment he makes to me. It's going to be a 20-part mini-series. Fine. I'll build faster, everyone. Sorry. That's a good question. Has everyone found that the last kind of couple of YouTube updates, the amount of spam and trolling and things you're getting on the channel has been a lot less? Hopefully they finally realise nobody likes them and they need to go and see daylight. With a cliffhanger in each episode. Will he move on to bag 11? Or what's going to happen to the Brick? When's he going to realise that he missed 3 parts in bag 8? What will he do? That's a really nice set though. I really do hope LEGO releases another Ninjago city set, but it doesn't look likely, does it? Which is a shame. Such a cool theme, and I really enjoyed the movie personally. I thought the movie was good fun. We're fans in my household. That being said, I do think Warner Brothers was knocking them out too quickly, which has been their biggest problem. Putting them out too quickly, and the movies have suffered because of it. 2, 4, 6. Oh, hello. That's a big yawn. Sorry. I do get a lot less of the, oh, your channel's awesome, I've subbed, will you come and check my channel out and sub me back? I've had a lot less of that lately. It's been good. I actually do go and check out a lot of the channels though, because they are actually any good and they deserve it. I will actually sub them, but has been less of that. There's been some really good roof techniques in this. This is brilliant. Look at that. It's wonderful. So good. I'll tell you one channel that's impressed me growth wise is GJBricks. He's absolutely smashing it. I mean, he does put out like 2 or 3 videos a week. He's, I reckon he's going to overtake me in about a month's time. He carries on building at the pace he builds at. And he's very watchable too. I do enjoy his videos. He's very creative. Works in finance, he was telling me. But yeah, I really like how he approaches his video content. Right, I'm gonna hang on, I just got that out. I didn't need to. Goes there. I don't know if any of you have gone back and looked at your like earlier videos for comparison to like how you like. I've been doing this for what, year and a half now, and I look back at the videos I did originally and the ones I do now, and they're like night and day in terms of like the quality of them. The way I actually speak in them and present them now is like so much better than it was back then. It's quite funny to do it. And I was talking to Greg over at BlockheadUK, and he's like, yeah, go and check out your old videos. It's quite funny to see how much you improve over time. Right, what are we up to here? He puts a lot of effort in, and yeah, he's got it well figured out. His formula's really good. I like the way he talks about what he's doing. My problem is problem I have in general is I tend to kind of be a bit I don't really sort of plan ahead what I'm going to build. I tend to build what I feel like building at the time. That makes sense. So, and then that often means I don't have the parts to do what I was going to do, which is a different problem. Well, actually no, it's related to that problem. And then 26, that one, 26, 26. He seems to have his well planned out. It's like I'm going to upgrade my one of my trains, and I've got this sort of idea in my head, but I don't go and plan it out properly. I'll sort of try and build it and then figure out what I'm missing. It's my usual way of doing it. And then get annoyed that I have to go and spend another chunk of money on Bricklink. So at the moment I'm more focused on trying to fill in some of the gaps around my city, like putting in the tunnels and things like that I've been meaning to do for a while. Start to sort of build out a little bit of the walling and things like that to make it feel a little bit more complete. I'm putting a few more sets in down over there, putting some roads in. I've started I'm going to try and get some more of the trying to get some of the NINJAGO districts built out as well, because that's something I really do want to start on. I just sort of haven't. Which is part of the wood I want to get tomorrow. I'm sort of changing the way part of my city's done ever so slightly, which will affect that area a little bit. I wonder if he'll do a face reveal. Now he's hit his 1,000 subs. That always seems to be a big thing with people. Face reveal. I remember GJBricks was getting that the other day from people, and then he did a video where he went through all his old videos and said, well, actually, you've seen my face 5 times previously. Here, 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 and here. So I thought it was pretty funny. I will say though, I find my videos where I'm actually like on the camera and present a bit actually do better than the ones where it's just like, you know, here's a set, or, you know, I'm building something and not showing myself. Interestingly. Don't know if anyone else has found that, but that's how I've found. Yeah, my channel definitely started to go up quicker when I started to do more sort of in front of the camera stuff instead of just behind the camera. That was my finding. That might not be the same for everybody, but that was just, I don't know if it sort of changed the way I presented or something like that, but that was what it seemed to feel like to me. I didn't realise GJBricks had another channel. No, I'm determined to get back on top of my channel this week and get back to the point of sort of putting out 2 videos a week plus the live stream. And that way kind of focusing one on probably a review and one on building. And trying to get on top of my trains as well. I've got a load of train stuff I really want to do, so I'm keen to make progress on that if I can. Trains are so demanding though. Got to figure out what I'm doing with my crane as well. I've come up with the crazy idea of doing a big crane, but now I need to actually decide what that looks like and what it means. That goes there. That goes there. Goes there. Goes there. Goes there. Goes there. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. For a sign of madness? No. Second time. See you, Jarv. Thank you for popping by. Hope you enjoyed it. Hey Julian, you put a video live while you're in my stream. That's impressive work. Right, what have we got here? Interesting, that's a lamp. Do you Solid Brick Studios, do you find you get how do you find, like, do you get many new people joining your streams when you do it, like as in like new people who've not been to your channel before? I've never actually managed to get anyone to come into my streams who aren't actually following my channel. Thinking about it. One thing I've not done. I think JC had it right with what he was doing with his videos when he was doing his live streams, because he said, yeah, he always tried to have a topic for the week. Yeah, that was what he was, you know, he's gonna discuss with people an idea, or, you know, let people ask a question, and then that would be his focus for the week, which is a good idea. He'd been doing it a long time, and he's so professional about it. I'm quite casual. I'm not an entertainer like him. I'd be tempted to focus on videos rather than streams. If you're after getting subscribers to your channel, is my question. I do live streams because I like chatting to you guys, and it's the only time I get to do it. I especially enjoy doing builds with people. I'll probably try and line a build up with Mike, Dr. McBrick at probably, I don't know, next couple of weeks. Which means this will take longer still, because I'll be doing a video with him and won't be building this. Unless I build this on the stream with him. Last time we did it, we both picked a set we liked and went and bought it and built that together, which was kind of funny. Two middle-aged men building Porsches. Why not? Why not? That goes there. That one goes there. That one goes there. That one goes there. That one goes there. And then another sticker. Getting through the stickers. Actually, I'm getting through the bags now. Must have been a slow couple of bags. Kind of almost wondering if this is like Master Wu's shop, this one, with the bric-a-brac and stuff in it. I wonder if it is. Right, we've got those and those. Two of those. Those. Two of those. I'd say it really depends what you want to do. I mean, I do live streams because I like talking to you guys, but live streams also a really good way of getting your watch time up as well, in terms of like when you're trying to get to the 4K mark and things like that. Live streams I found really helped with that. But I also really like chatting to you guys, which is why I do it now. Now I hit my 4,000 hours. Sorry, just checking something. Oh yeah. I forgot you guys are up to season 3. I almost went for the season 2 audition here, but there's no way I had time to do it, so I didn't even bother. Had a friend of mine who was trying to persuade me to to go on with him, but yeah, not got the time. Maybe next year. If they approach me and say, hey, do you want to be on the show? Doubtful. You're running out of ideas of what to build. No! I can't help you with that one. I've the opposite problem. I've not got enough time to build all the ideas I have. Just like I have a Google spreadsheet. Every time I come up with an idea, I write it down in there. Every time I find like an image by someone else that, you know, inspires me or gives me an idea, I use Pinterest, and I do pin a lot of stuff, but actually the stuff that like I really find inspiring on there, I actually download and put into a Google photo library. Oh, yeah, Mr. Brick. Just watching builds, that's fine. Some people. It's like haul videos, isn't it? It's like some people are really into haul videos for some reason. Like that's what BlockheadUK was saying. He yeah, his most popular videos are actually his haul videos. He wishes they weren't, but they are, and he's not sure why they are, but they just get massive traffic. It's very strange. I guess it's people want to see like what deals he got and how, possibly how he got the deal. Perhaps that's what it is. I actually have found that some of my haul videos have done really well, but a lot of them sort of just are fairly, you know, they sort of tick along the average for my channel. They don't really boost it in any way. I quite often do them for the kind of, they're easy to do, but I also like to share, like, you know, if I take the approach of not just saying, oh, I bought this set, got it on a deal, like you actually try and talk about what you're going to do with it as well. I think that's where the value comes from with the haul videos. If you're doing that with them rather than I just got this, you know, I've always liked it, whatever else is fine, but if you're actually sort of, I'm doing this or I got this because of that, and I think that really kind of, you know, it's telling that story with with what you've bought is actually where the value comes from with haul videos. I don't know, I'm just rambling. Maybe people disagree with me on that one. This is true, you can get inspiration from the old ones. I do really miss the old Lego Ideas books. They were so good. It's a shame Lego don't do that anymore, because they were really good, because they kind of, you know, they told a story. Like, you know, one of them's like starts off in medieval and then comes into the sort of modern day, and then ends up with them flying off into space onto a moon base or something. And you know, they sort of the whole way through they're using official sets and they're building custom stuff and things of all of that. Yes to that. I want to. I've built my Sanctum Sanctorum, so I've just kind of used half of that set, and I've got the other half. And I was thinking like Central Perk as a ground level would be absolutely brilliant, and then building up that kind of New York style apartment on top of it using the parts from that set, and then obviously it's going to need bits to fill it in, but that would be quite cool. That would look really, really good, and like a good use for those parts as well, because they're, you know, already perfect for building a New York kind of scene. And it's a fun set. I haven't heard anybody who's built it go it's awful or hate it, so it's always a good sign. Like even people who aren't fans of the show like it, so usually means they made the right decision in what they did building that one. Brick Addict says his Lego channel as gaming, does he? I don't know. I've never really thought about that, to be perfectly honest. I've always just had mine as entertainment. I really don't know. That's a good question. I might look into that. I don't know. I mean, the risk is that you'll destroy your channel rating by changing it, because obviously YouTube's built this sort of model of your channel's about this, and you're in this category. If you go and change that category, it's got to kind of it's got to learn all about you again, effectively, because you're in a new context in that sense. So I'm not sure. I've been meaning to do a video on like the kind of SEO side of you know, running a YouTube channel. For anyone who doesn't know what SEO means, I mean search engine optimization, and one thing I'm really sort of big on, and people at work get really bored of me saying it, but it's because you know, I kind of look on everything on the web is basically a big search engine. So if you kind of approach everything you do with the idea that you're trying to feed a machine the best information you can to help it, you know, say this is what you're going to find, yeah, that's what I mean. So if you go and sort of change your category and things like that, there's a risk that you're going to penalize yourself for a little bit, because it won't obviously understand straight away. And also, like, what do you do that relates to gaming? That's another question. Like, yeah, got to make sure you're actually in that category, because I know some people like do mixture stuff on their channel, so they're actually doing game videos and Lego videos, so they can do the kind of gaming that way. But if you're trying to do Lego videos that aren't in, and you've got nothing related to gaming, there's a chance you'll be actually penalized for that, because your channel is irrelevant to the category you've chosen. And go ahead and have a look at the categories to see if I should, like, if mine, anything was more appropriate for mine. I didn't really nothing jumped out at me. It's a funny one, like the whole Lego, where does it sit? It is sort of entertainment. It is, you know, this would be quite a telling thing with the changes that everybody's worried about, how that will impact the channels. You know, it's kind of almost the same thing, if you will, because it's like, you know, if I'm in the gaming channel, am I risking being penalized more than if I'm in an entertainment channel, for example? I don't know. It's a really good question that only YouTube can answer. I'm not even sure the YouTube people know the answer to that one, to be honest. Right, how are we doing here? Missed those 2 bricks. Goes there. there. Yeah, be interested to know what you find there. What? Dr. Jake, what's he doing? He's doing some very random videos at the moment. I had a look at his sub count. He's losing 300 subs a month at the moment with what he's doing. So he had all that growth and then he's moved away from Lego and his channel's really suffering for it. But yeah. I know what was his one? Eating an out of date something or other. Like, you know, you think, well, that's really pointless, isn't it? But it was actually like he was doing something, he was talking about something smarter behind the scenes, but you would never know that by looking at the title of it. Kind of feel like he bit himself in the bum by doing that. Douglas McBricken, hello. Wait, you've got 7 of this set. What? Really? 7? Hang on, I'm just going to say that again. 7? I mean, I got this one on a massive, like a really good sale. Otherwise, you know, I probably would have bought it eventually, but the only reason I bought it was because it was on sale at the time. I do like the set though, but 7, wow. You must really like Ninjago. Well, the good news is my stream is no longer classed as bad, it's now classed as good. Right, this is the last bag I'm going to do tonight, guys. It is now midnight, I've just realised. I hadn't realised it was that late. So I'm going to do this and then go to bed and hopefully have a decent night's sleep. As long as my kids don't wake me up at 5 o'clock in the morning again. God bless them. We're building a boat. So is anyone doing anything exciting today? Garligade, any birthdays? London GJBricks, hello. Another Greg, we're taking over the world. One Lego channel at a time. But you know, I'm just going to say it again. 7? I actually got like 500 plus trans blue tiles by going to the Pick-a-Brick wall. Because they got a delivery of them and I went there and filled up a very large cup. And then I've since actually bought more than that because they were back on the wall again. Much to probably someone's annoyance. I need to check what parts are on the wall at the moment. I do need a few parts. I've only bought a small cup recently. That'll be your Saturday night. I think I will probably be asleep at that point because that will be the middle of my night. Will it? I think. check that one. I'm not sure. The clock's changed. I still haven't adjusted. Really hate daylight savings. I wish they'd just get rid of it and just keep it in summertime all the time. Hate how early it gets dark in winter because of the clocks. Douglas McBricken has 7 of these sets. That's what the 7 is. He owns 7 of this set because of the parts in it. I mean, you get a set on sale. It's definitely like a cheap way to get parts for sure. I mean, I bought a second Hogwarts Express because it was, what was it? It was, I think it was 40% off or something like that, you know. And I'm like, I got it because I wanted to build I had a couple of reasons. I wanted to build a second, car, so obviously that was instantly, the red parts for that were useful. But then I've also got a lot of the parts. Oh, and I wanted to extend the steam engine. That's right. And then had a lot of extra parts that I can actually use to build another steam engine. So yeah, it's another one of my many projects I need to build. Oh, dropped a piece of it. Come back. No, the ones I got on my pick-a-brick wall were the same colour as this. Hang on, what am I doing here? Oh, that goes. Yeah, missed piece, missed piece. Ah, oh, that's what I missed. Do you know what? I might have one more bag in me thinking about it. Although I should probably get some sleep. I've got the cargo train to build up there. It's like, I'm torn between building the cargo train and the big rocket next. Those are my 2 choices at the moment. I can't decide. I've like given myself set choice paralysis because I can't decide what I want to build. So I haven't built anything. I might build the train. Maybe I'll build the train. I'm trying to figure out how to get some more sidings into my city as well. Ah, cookies. Uh-oh. One of my kids is up. Yeah, maybe have a think about what you want to do with your channel, like where you want to go. Like, do you think you'll do gaming and things in the future? Do you think you'll do, like, you know, if you can align your channel with that category, then it makes sense. To anyone who is wondering what the hell I'm talking about right now, I'm talking to Brick Studios because he was considering changing his channel from entertainment to gaming, and I was just sort of highlighting that just need to be conscious of how YouTube might treat your channel at that point, and it might have to relearn it. So just be conscious of that impact. And I'm not even saying that's actually 100% what would happen, but that is what I imagine would happen, is it would need to relearn your page. So, but if you can align it with that category, go for it, because it's such a popular category. It's a really nifty little boat. Dear. One of my kids is up crying. Just gonna hide in here, my safe place, till they come in. Yeah. Okay. I might have to go and sort my kids out. Are they in our bed? What? Have they gone to our bedroom? No, it specifically says on the box, boat does not float, somewhere. Actually does say that on the box, which I think is hysterical. I can't believe they actually have to say that, but anyway. I mean, there are channels who will go and... I don't get those videos. Why do people make those videos? Will it float? Obviously not. Just seems wasteful to go and like put your Lego into a swimming pool that obviously is blatantly not going to do... It's blatantly not going to float because it's not designed to float. There we go. It's quite a cool little boat. Oh, it goes in there, does it? Okay. What do you think? Build a mega. You're the face of London Bridge Bricks. Pulls more of the engine room. I wish Lego would make boats that do float again though. I really love those old ones, they were so good. I see them come up periodically as well on like Marketplace and things, and they're not very expensive. Quite tempted. Have more sets I don't need. This one up here is the Logitech 922. This one over here is a Logitech. I can't remember what this one is. It's a cheapy Logitech. Cost me near enough nothing. And then the other one's the one built into my laptop, obviously. But yeah, it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the way this is working on OBS now. Seems to work pretty consistently. The only thing I'm a bit annoyed about is the fact I have to tether my computer to my phone because the upload on my internet is just not fast enough. Or rather, the upload on my internet is fast enough, but where my Lego room is in relation to the home router is not good enough. So that's why I tether to my phone. Get an insane speed on my phone. It's quite impressive. Get like 40 megs upload on my phone. Go 4G. It's pretty good as well now because I take the I use the same stream key every time. It works really well. So except for tonight because I had a slight technical issue. Alright, I'm going to finish this bag and then I'm going to sort my kids out. They seem to have calmed down, but I need to go and check on them. What's a Devolo unit? I have never heard of a Devolo unit. Oh, if anyone's into, excuse the expression, but camera porn, go and have a look at Leica's new camera. Yeah, I see, yeah. Yeah, I've been looking at those. Not cheap though, are they? But yeah, I probably will get something like that. Go and have a look at the new Leica camera though. It's immense. It's got like it's got a feature where it can take a 187 megapixel photo. 187. But beyond that, it's got like an insane ISO range on it as well, so you can use it in really sort of good range of conditions. Goes up to like 50,000 ISO. Costs a fortune, but my god, it's cool. Yeah, no, I've seen them. I did look at not that one, another brand, but yeah, because all of them make them, don't they? I had looked at it, and it's probably not a bad idea. Run it down to here, and then always have a connection. Do you do it as a wireless connection, or do you do it as LAN? Where does this go? It goes on there. Oh, I see, and then that goes on there. And then we have a fishing rod. He's caught a fish, and he's caught a crab. Now this is going to be on the back of my city, so I'm not going to see this very much, which is a bit of a shame. Do I like the new Batmobile? Yes, I do. Unfortunately, like the new Batmobile. say unfortunately because it's so expensive. But yes, I like it. I also like the limited edition one that goes with it. I might have to buy something from Lego just so I get the limited edition one. I don't know if I'll buy the Batmobile or not. But I'm not big on sets that just sit on my shelf. It's probably why I haven't bought the Millennium Falcon. Seems like I don't know, I'm just not, I don't really, yeah. Like Lego to me is something you have on display and you play with and you change and you do things with it. And if you just sort of buy stuff to stick on a shelf, it's a bit pointless. It's my thoughts on it. But I was watching I was watching Brick Vault's video about it, and yeah, it looks immense. Looks really, really good. Whether or not I'll get it is another question. Given I don't own like the Millennium Falcon or anything, I'm still considering whether or not I want to get the Millennium Falcon, if I'm honest. But it's one of those, I look at it and I go, oh, I can't justify it, but at the same time I absolutely do love it. Like it's just, you know, the Millennium Falcon's such an iconic thing. It's part of my childhood. It's an immense set. There's like so much going for it, but at the same time, it's so expensive, and I really do not have anywhere to put it. I was in the new Lego shop in Sydney the other day, and I was talking to one of the guys working in there, and I said, "Oh, who got to build that?" He said, "Oh, we built it together, but the biggest problem we had is we actually had trouble getting it into the display stand because it was so big." I hadn't actually realised just how big it was until I saw it in that shop. Hadn't seen it assembled before. It's pretty immense. What am I up to on this one? Building out the crane now. It's pretty cool. I love cranes. I keep looking at that the Lego City crane. What was it? I can't remember the model number for it, but the one that's now like $1 bazillion if you want to buy it. Like, it's such an in-demand set. It's insanely expensive. I really hope Lego releases another crane like that because it was just so cool. And I love cranes. I'm a big crane fan. What would I do if someone gave me money on Patreon? Well, that is a very good question. I mean, obviously it would go back into the channel. It would be used to buy Lego. I mean, I guess the question is, what would people want me to do with it? Would they want me to be, using that money to buy parts, or should I use that money to buy like some old sets or something like that? I was saying earlier on, I really want to build the 7740 train. That's like my childhood hero train. I love that train. I still think that looks amazing. And I'm going to build a version of it at some point, like a modern take on that. I might just build the classic one, who knows, or kind of do a mixture and sort of use a lot of the old one, but at the same time sort of update bits of it. Itchy finger. Okay, I had to do this for a while. Thread cotton. Through there. No, that needs tying off. Sorry, forgive my concentration. There we go. Just trying to get the cotton thread on. There we go. Pull that through a bit. There. That should hold a bit better. There. Got it. Got it. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading back through the stream because I was concentrating on doing the thread there. Having to, yeah. Why don't we do both? This is true. I need to get some shelves in here. I mean, the trouble is I rent this house, so I can't really do a lot with it. But if it was mine, I wouldn't hesitate to put some extra shelves in here for display stuff. And then curse that I have to dust it every kind of couple of months. Actually, this room's been alright on dust, but I am going to have to dust in here soon. That's the one thing with Lego layouts, isn't it? Cleaning doesn't do itself. Thanks for dropping by, Greg. I'm going to be wrapping up in a minute. I'm starting to fade now, so I'm just going to get through this. Oh, I just realised what I've done there. Muppet. I've gone to all the effort of getting that done. I've got to actually undo it and then fix it. There we go. Sorry, to jump the gun, I actually needed to thread this through the holes before I tied it on. There we go. Right. Got it. Right, what's going on? Check my channel. How old's my channel now? I think I actually set it up in like March last year, but I didn't actually start doing anything on it till late April. I set it up just before I went away, and then I didn't really sort of put anything up, and then when I got back I started doing it sort of a video a week. There we go. Right, crane. We've got a crane. Where's that going to go? And then you put more stuff in it that you will never see again unless you drop it, which can happen. What we've got here. I'll drop in and say hi on your stream if I'm awake when you're doing it. There we go, that goes there. That's a pretty nifty little crane. Need to tidy up that thread, which is, I'll do that now. Kids, don't try this at home. I think I got a lot of spares there. I think I just finished that bag. Hooray! What bag was that one? That was bag 10, I think. No, that was bag 11. There we go. I got through 11. I got through 4 bags tonight. It's not too bad. Which is about what I was expecting. I was going to try and push for 5, but no, I'm not going to do it. Alright everybody, thank you for joining me tonight. I really appreciate the company. Hope you enjoyed watching me build this good set. I do like it. I'm enjoying this immensely. I can already recommend it to anybody who's not got it, who's been thinking about it. But it's good. It's got some really good techniques. I love these shovels, the way they've done the shovels here. And this roof here I think is even better. It's great. Although I'm going to tidy, that's interesting. I'm going to tidy that up though so the holes aren't showing there. Good. I like it. Loads of detail I hadn't expected as well. I'm intrigued to see if anything happens in here too. I like the way it's all set up that you can like tip everything out as well. It's good. Alright guys, thank you for joining me tonight. Have a lovely day whatever you're up to. And I will try and catch up with you on your channels and things like that, and be around next week. Alright guys, thank you very much for joining me tonight. It's been fun.